take care of some business.
No, 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 no. Yes!
Thank you for joining Ahmad's Divine Family and Culture. My name is Cherry, Ahmad's mother, but you will also hear me call him Jabari, which is his first name. We're going to take a trip. We're going to go to the Charleston's museum. Keep in mind, my viewers, this particular episode is not about creating any form of race war, but peace. You're going to also witness me handle or explain how to deal with difficult situations to avoid conflict on this channel. Please, if you do, leave any comments in the description. Please make it peaceful. No vulgar language, no racial slurs. This is strictly a learning experience for us all. So enjoy, but please, most of all, make it peaceful. We're going to learn, we're going to have fun, and most of all, we're going to stay humble on this episode. As a matter of fact, on all episodes, but this one in particular, because we are learning about the history of ourselves. I would like for everyone to be respectful to one another during this episode in particular, okay? Any corrupt or any form of disrespect will be removed and you will be blocked. To the rest of the viewers, if you like this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to see more of the episode. Peace.
We had to take care of some business.
No, 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 no. Yes!
So we're going to spend time together. For a bird, babe. Charleston progressive. They use different type of food. Different type of furniture. Come on, baby.
Sorry. Was you trying to shoot the cannon in here? You're gonna need it for historical purposes. Okay, so we're gonna see just the museum part, but they have historical homes you can look at. Oh, that's interesting. So we're gonna go up these stairs. Make a right. Which one is your right?
What?
Which one is your right?
Look, it's the West Dinosaur.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Wait, Barry.
Oh no. That's not me.
Come this way.
Here's a map of Charleston.
No, it's a big rock.
It's a big rock, yes it is.
That's the big.
There's Charleston.
Says I'm saying more of a rock.
These rocks been on the mountain. This one at least. Oh, they use this rock to build houses with. That's what they used to do with this type of rock.
Now, what if you say,
Wow, 45 million years ago. The Santine limestone contains well-preserved fossil remains of extinct organisms, woods, and those ancient seas. Wow. This rock is old. Wow. Ahmad,
come on.
come here. Give me that.
Yes, I'm gonna walk. The people that walk. What?
See, a lot of these stones and rocks.
Yeah, go up.
Let's take the stone tools.
It was a walled city.
See, they used to use these type of stones. Back in 14 to 10,000 years ago. For tools. They used to use these stones for create tools.
It was a walled city.
Everything here is at least 500 years old.
Which one, mine?
They had food. Create pottery.
With the bigger. Which one? Let me see it. Second one.
These were like their dishes.
Second one. That's like this.
You see it?
That's a big.
It's like bowls. You know how we have bowls?
That's it.
See, down here says bowls.
It's a fast. Get by sauce.
Mm-hmm.
A bowl.
Yeah.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
And this was
7,
used for
8,
bow and
9,
arrows.
10, 11, 12, 14,
These gotta hurt.
6, 17, 18, and 19, and 20. Mama, no. Mommy. Now, which one?
Anytime that you see like indigenous, anytime that you see that, it's kind of like a proper term of saying Aboriginal, because Aboriginal is not the proper term. Indigenous is more so the proper term. Whenever you refer to people who have been in this land before the Europeans came over here, because there was a lot of us that were already here. It say rating for slaves, European disease warfare. Coastal leadership led to a tremendous change in their cultural practices.
Twenty-two, 23, 24, and 25, 26,
These are made of glass.
27, 6, 20, 8, 19,
1674.
1,
Like that is like
20, huh? 1.
You're looking at least 400 to 500 years old.
And we'll take our time with the exhibit, but the bathroom needs to happen first.
Ahmad, come this way. Check this out. They use this to store wine and spirit, like alcohol. I know we refer to alcohol, liquor, stuff like that, but that's what they refer to, spirits, wine. This was like the containers that they used. They used to have it in. Wow. And this was like the weapons they used. So I'm assuming since the Yemen's war took place around the 1700s, they used this type of weapon. This is how their guns work. You can see. Look at that. I'm sure it's heavy. Flintlock pistol. It's a form of revolving firearm equipped with pie, loading, full stock. Fire first shot. Depress the square on either side with the trigger guard. With the other hand, turning the barrel on to ready another round. So they had to constantly reload it. It's not like the guns now where it's already, you just put a clip in there. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, wow. They call this cowrie. At one point in time, they used this as a form of currency. That's what we like to call money. They used to trade it for humans in Africa. So that was their way of, put it this way, like when you look at dollars and coins and stuff like that, they would trade these shells as a form of it. That's why a lot of times when we talk about how money is invisible, because over a period of time things change. Like look at now, people are transitioning from actual dollars to cards, scanned cards, bank account technology and stuff like that. Times always have changed. This was also as a form of currency as well. Metals played an important role in the European slave trade in Africa. Brass, copper, and iron objects were highly valued in Africa and became a trading medium by which people were purchased and enslaved. Copper or bronze bracelets known as maniles, I'm maybe saying the wrong one, as anklets, were made in Germany for the trade, while foundries in Birmingham, England produced iron versions and they used as current wider and throughout the slave coast. This is a large example and was recovered in Charleston Harbor, likely from a slave trading vessel arriving in the city.
What chair?
And you can actually see
Saltwater slaves brought directly from Africa's western coast quickly became slaves of choice in white land, because many of these slaves were slave rights farmers themselves, as they took on slaves. Many people returned to
1 and 6
Vietnam
with
died
God during the marriage. Look at how you punched
Those descendants of Seattle slaves in South Carolina and Georgia made a pilgrimage to Sierra Leone, where their ancestors.
But a lot of people don't know this. Eventually, especially after the Civil War, a lot of people had, well, that's when slaves were no longer slaves. A lot of people may not agree with me when I say this, is because they will say, well, technically, we are enslaved, but we're not. What puts you in a position is when you choose to not become your own boss, because there was black slave owners too, you know. So at some point in time, especially after the Civil War, they were what we call today employees. They were employees.
Unlike the work gangs white slaves still buy themselves.
What put them back on the plantation is if they stole crop or they stole something off someone else's land. It's kind of like they didn't have jails and prisons like we have now, and penitentiaries and stuff like that. If you stole anything off their land, you would have to work for them to pay off your debt. But after Civil War, these people were paid. You know, they had a choice. They had to free them. But some of them were so comfortable in working on the plantation, they didn't want to leave. They were forced to leave eventually. It's kind of like now, when we talk about, and that's why I'm like, I'll never say that I will never I will never just say, oh, Kanye West is crazy. No, I would never say that. Why? Because truth be told, if you think about today's time and how people are so comfortable with working a 9 to 5, clocking in, you're not working for yourself. You're working for someone else. You know, that's no different from a warehouse, or not knocking anybody who does a warehouse, but it's no different from if you work a 9 to 5, you clock in, you get paid a portion of what they are actually making, but you'll never make more than what the boss makes. So it's one of those things where you have to ask yourself, would you say that you're still enslaved due to your circumstances? Do you have the option to work for yourself? What's stopping you from really wanting to be your own owner, have your own land, have your own everything, and work hard for it? You know, some of our people have never received the proper education because it was forbidden at some point in time, you know. And some people have gotten so comfortable with not learning what's supposed to be taught to us, that when they had children, when their children had children, children had children, and, you know, you lose your people due to a lack of knowledge without actually knowing your history or actually knowing what's the right thing to do. It keeps the generation enslaved. South Carolina is very well known for the rice production. We're really good at growing rice. At the age of 9 and 10, the children was considered to be the mark of laborers. So they will work alongside of the mothers, and they had to at least do, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not 3/4 of an acre of digging a day. And if it was not done, they would go to punch for it.
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See the boats? I see the boats. Hey, over
These are
there.
warehouses, guys. You see the warehouses that they had? This is the rice bed. This was actually the boat that was used around the rice fields when they needed to transport workers and tools around the rice field.
That's what I said. Yeah, they can't let you.
Mule boats.
No.
No.
This is what they used to put on the foot of the horses. They still kind of do now, but it's more updated. They don't put the actual shoe, but they actually put like horseshoes.
Okay.
So they don't use.
Yeah, they use those, I guess, for in the mud.
Let me see. Yeah, through the muddy fields.
I better not spin you up, little man.
But they wouldn't use it now for the muddy fields anymore. They just use like a horseshoe now. See, you see how it's an X now?
Let me see.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, jump! Jump!
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Jump!
Look at how tall you jump.
Say jump. Say
Cultivating the
jump.
soil in
Jump.
preparation for planting.
Look at this. Can you see this pic? Can you tell that it's a boat there?
Yeah, good.
1, 2, 3.
All right. You are such a good jumper.
1, 2, 3, go.
There you go.
1, 2, 3, jump.
All right.
He gonna wear you out.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Polluted by the dreadful smell.
This is a closed stool armchair. This is what they actually had. Like, this is not only, they call it the necessary chair. So not only it was used as a comfortable cushion chair, but it was also a restroom. They would put what you call quote unquote chamber pots inside of there to use the restroom.
Mommy,
Wow.
that way.
China. Antique China. Wow. This was like or what they call like the teapot or
Oh no, what's wrong? Here's a white door. That's it. Don't stop.
this is a rice bedpost. It represented the wealth
Mom, apple?
accumulating from the rice fields of the Low Country. The rice sheaves were carved prominently on each foot post. Look how big this is. This is huge. And this was handmade.
2, 5, 6, 7, 9.
Look at all the different guns and shotguns. I don't know if y'all know me personally or anything like that, but I have this huge infatuation with guns. I know. Why? Why would you have infatuation with guns? You're a woman, you should be. But I have a huge infatuation with guns. Okay? I love guns. Right? When I go to the gun range, I feel damn good. I do. If I could collect them just like this, I would. All kind of guns. But as short as my hand is, as short as I am, I can't shoot them all, you know. But look at this. All these different swords. Look at this sword. This doesn't even have a sharp end. And then you have the real skinny ones. Look, you even see swords coming out of the cane. You just never know. Oh my goodness. That one up there looks like a machete. At the very top. It reminds me so much of a machete. You could tell it thing just been cutting. Yeah. These are cannons. Look at this one. I know that thing shoot. Ooh, look at this machine gun. Look at this machine gun. Oh my goodness. This was created in 1917. That's not that very old.
What's wrong, Mom? Don't use it like you know. But is that true?
Cannon. There's so many. Look how big this is. This used to have cannonballs in it. Think about it. You fit my whole arm in there. Just imagine how much power is shot. Just boom. I'm talking about if a gun can shake up your eardrums in your body. Just imagine what a cannon could do. So you know my baby is very, very active, and this guy, he made a little statement, and everybody looked at me and they wanted to see my reaction. I was like, he's so active. I said he's sweet, but he's just so active. And the white guy was like, maybe you need to put him to work. And it was just like, maybe you shouldn't say it right now. And I'm so glad that dude is not here. Because it would have went south up in here. But I was like, well, when he gets old enough, he can be able to do that. Look at this, y'all. And they were just so shocked at my reaction, or response, I should say, because it's more of a response, that it kind of ruffled their feathers a little bit, that I didn't respond in the way that they want. Y'all gotta understand, like, we're in South Carolina because, you know, racism is on an all-time high. And I done been called nigger, I've been called a negro, I've been called all kind of things. So racism doesn't bother me as much as it might bother them, you know? So when they make slurs, I know how to come back, and sometimes when you come back with the same way that they're trying to come at you indirectly, you know, we call that ambient abuse, where you can't prove that it's a form of a slur, but you don't want to get out of character because now it makes you look crazy, you know? So you just respond, or don't at all. I learned how to deal with it all. Look at this. This is all the material used whenever they build houses. Look how, that's why a lot of these homes are so strong. They've been here for years. The bricks. These bricks been around forever. No, don't
That's
take it
not
out.
cement. It's not that. Look, I see you, Mom. I say you want look, Mommy, look.
Yes. It's a ship.
There's a pump seat.
Look, this is what they used to move the ship.
That's Mommy. This is the open. It's open.
Train.
Mommy, is it a train?
Yeah, I see the train.
It's a doodle choo 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 choo. It's a little choo choo choo.
Look at this
And
sewing
look.
machine. What they use to make fabrics.
We need to do that. That was nice.
Yeah. Ahmad, get down. What is wrong with you? Look at these dresses. These are the dresses that they wore back in the day. Let's see what this says. Many times I have wept in the land of my birth over the system of slavery. The shoes. Your foot have to be hella narrow for that.
Are you still leaving?
Your mom's over here. Mommy, what are you?
She's right there, baby.
Yeah, we made it. Yeah, Mommy. Oh, did you do that? Why? Over there. Why?
Speaking back in the day, look at it. I like this dress. that. You gotta have zero waste. Just looking at the pictures, y'all, intuitively. Look how let me see. They were grateful, but they knew things were going to eventually get better. They just didn't know when, you know? They just want to live to see that day. I can just feel it. Just like certain pictures, I can just feel. Look at the money. Wow. Look at the $100 bill. Versus now. It was much thinner then. Isn't that something? It goes from shells to paper. Oh my goodness. Look at the bicycles. Now, would you be able to ride that? Oh my goodness. Wow, look y'all. These were the carriages. They had steering wheels there. So how did that work? Let me look at this. This was actually a motor carriage, so it didn't have a horse attached to it. It had a motor. See how this like the horse carriage, and then there, yeah. Economy buggy, the most practical and economical automobile for the city and country. This car was originally owned by Mr. John Kennedy of Charleston, who later sold it to John Albert Lynch, a resident of Alphenham, South Carolina, after his purchase. Lynch had a buggy sent by rail to Coward, South Carolina, then drove it the rest of the way to his home. Although the manufacturing company lists the economy top speed at 25 miles per hour, it's likely took Lynch over an hour to drive the bumpy 6.1 mile stagecoach road that connect to the two towns. Wow. It took my hour to get home. 6 miles. Took me 2 minutes. In my car. Come on. Yeah. Stop that though. I wanna. Look at these cameras.
It's camera. Here's the
Dinosaurs. Fossils. Look at those teeth. Wow. Bart, get out of the thing.
That's a bear. Wait a
He gonna make
minute.
fun of it. Look at that alligator. Look
Yeah,
at that alligator. Yeah. You see how big it is? It'll eat you up.
Ooh, it's a hippo.
That's not a hippo, babe.
That's not it.
That's not a hippo. That's a buffalo. Buffalo. And this the skeleton of a buffalo. And it had bones in the back like that. Oh my God. My heart, y'all. I just saw something, y'all. I can't wait to show y'all. What is this?
They don't have the flap very often. They can just soar.
I can't even pronounce this, y'all.
So there used to be bison. See this bison? It used to be in this area, but they were hunted.
Whatever it is, they should have gave it a more simple name. Let's see what it is. That can't be it. I don't know what this is, but I'm glad I wasn't in the presence when it was alive.
It's a sloth bear.
That's a sloth bear.
Giant
So, they gave it a whole nother name back in the day.
Scary is what its name is.
Yes. Look how big that thing
Can you
is.
imagine the claws? Where are the claws?
Look where I'm at. I'm about to hip.
It's really big.
Wow.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to be eaten.
Oh, wow. All right.
This is where the archaeologists work. They cut out the bones from all
Look
of
at
the
that.
rock that it's in, and then they have to measure it and classify it. That's the laboratory.
Oh.
They work on Fridays from 2 to 4.
Oh, I wonder what should all these.
Oh my God.
I don't care how hard life gets. Me and raccoons can't be friends.
Yeah, Mom.
Guys, what are
You
these?
see the skunk?
Yes, gum.
The skunk right there.
Yes, gum. I just want
Right there. You see the skunk?
Yes,
The
gum.
black and white?
A white.
That's a skunk.
That's skunk.
You don't want to be around a skunk. They stink.
Anna, these,
Mommy, look, it's tiger.
this is
Oh, that's a bobcat, if I'm not mistaken.
Small cat. That's another.
Yeah, you better go up there. See the raccoon
and one, and the bird lost. So now
Yeah.
there's no more.
and the fox?
Yeah, fox.
It's a greedy lady. That's what that
You see the rabbit, the bunny?
Yeah, rabbit, banana, a bunny.
And that's a beaver, if I'm not mistaken.
Look at them.
So that's the lettered olive.
Yep, that's a beaver.
So that's our state shell.
That's a cougar. Look at this possum. We see them all the time. They just be dead in the street.
Anna, look at the ball cat.
You ain't in the museum to see that one.
One time we were walking the dog and there was a bobcat in the
Oh,
bushes.
wow.
The
Scared us.
Look at that.
a butterfly.
Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Barry, look. Star Patrick. Look at the Patrick Star.
Yeah, Patrick Star.
There he is.
Yeah, Patrick Star.
Now we need to find his little house.
Look,
Is that
it's
the front?
Arjun.
That's
right.
Look, Mommy, look. It's Arjun. Arjun. Yeah, Arjun. That's actually a shell.
Well, we
Ah!
know.
A
We're
butterfly.
talking SpongeBob.
Butterflies means transformation.
No.
You wanna see in there? Yeah, that's the lettered olive. That's the state shell.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I love shells.
So they are tiny.
Come on, Barry.
Look at Mommy. You got them?
Look at this. Barry. Look at that. Look how big an
Eagle.
eagle. You see how big an eagle can be?
Eagle.
Those
That's
jokers. Big. You hear me?
That fish is giant fish.
I almost thought that thing moved on me.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost ran up out here. Look at these different owls.
Yeah,
See,
ow.
there's an owl up there.
Ow.
Look at this. They would have that like that. I actually seen that in real life. Outside of my home. When I was living in Memphis, I had like a little bird nest outside of my home, right? And I didn't want it. I let the birds fly the first year, and then the second year they did it again. So I was like, they got the road now. You know what I'm saying? So one day I pulled up because I was like, I ain't finna fight with these folks. And I saw that big old raven hawk sitting on the gutter, like it broke the gutter.
It was on the other side where my landlords were staying. And I'm not kidding. I don't know why I was sitting there. It was looking at me. I looked at it. I sit in the car. I ain't moved. I was like, I ain't finna do it. Before I knew it, I saw the wings flapped up. I said, oh shit. And I promise you, y'all, I was scared out my damn mind, and it was carrying something. But I looked up at that nest, and the bird was gone. It was no bird in that nest no more. Why that thing looking at me like that? What is it? Red-tailed hawk. That's probably what it was too. See how it's looking? That's how that bird was looking at me. Yep, I ain't kidding. Oh, hi. Oh yes, my ancestors. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Ooh, you see?
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all. Y'all know I love my Egyptian sculptures. Oh my God. Look just like you in the bay.
Look, I see you, Mom.
You see me, Mom?
Yeah.
Oh, you so sweet.
Yeah.
See, my baby knowing him. You see what I'm saying? Look out.
Do you?
A lot of y'all don't even know. Even though I call my son Ahmad, is that's his middle name, but his real name is Jabari. Jabari is actually an Egyptian name. At the time I wasn't thinking anything like that at the time. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't come up with the name Jabari. Someone else did, and so and I had a whole nother name, right? I'm not kidding. This statue looks just like my baby. I ain't lying. But and Jabari, the ancient Kemet, that's the actual name for Egypt. Ancient Kemet instead of ancient Egypt is ancient Kemet. And the ancient Kemet name for Jabari is a Haru, which is the sun god.
Mommy.
Okay? You see how that work? A sun god? Which is true. But this is why I love history the way that I do. Is because before there was the letter J that was used, because people would pick on my intelligence on why I would use G instead of J, and I use G for a different reason. But knowing that, the knowledge that I know, I'm glad I used the letter G, because the letter J was not even created till after the 1700s, and which the Romans created that. If you know, you notice how the head is bashed in? This is actually Abenaki. This was the most rebel pharaoh, which is so crazy because he was born between two cities in ancient Kemet, aka Egypt, between the city of Thebes and the city of Memphis, which is ironic because my son was born in Memphis, Tennessee, right? And when I had my son, his head was long like a hot dog, like Abenaki. So being that I'm so big on knowing how how reincarnation works, you are born within the city that you have left this plane from. So your soul returns back to its home, you know. So how it works, back when Nefertiti, and when we talk about queens, Nefertiti's husband was Abenaki, which was the rebel pharaoh. He wanted people to believe in the sun god. He wanted to believe that there was a God that we can believe in without any titles. He was a rebel, you know. He did things his way. And so people were not pleased with that. But people wasn't they wasn't too fond of Nefertiti either, because she was picked on for having healing abilities and having a different way of thinking. She never had friends like that. So when Nefertiti disappeared, because nobody had proof that she was killed or anything, she just disappeared from a faraway land. She left Memphis, okay, ancient Kemet, and they never found her. So Akhenaten wanted, no matter what, he wanted to be buried, or he wanted to be next to his wife because he loved her so much. They had 6 daughters together, just girls. But Nefertiti had a son, which was later on discovered that his name was King Tut. Nefertiti was the mother of King Tut. She ran away with her son. You see how it works? So when history repeats itself the way that it does, it's almost like when I talk about reincarnation or the laws of reincarnation, how at one point in time we will see things one way. The people that we meet, who we see as our mother, who we see as our father figure, who we see as a brother, and then we reincarnate. These people, due to their soul, based off their soul, they come back the same way, but in different physical bodies, but the same soul. Just imagine, you know what I'm saying? So just imagine like Nefertiti giving birth to her own husband. And you don't understand why the son is so attached to the mother. That's so crazy. But he was outcasted for what he knew and how much of a rebel he was. And Nefertiti was outcasted because of how much she was different from the rest of the friends group. So she didn't have friends like that. Akhenaten's original name is Amenhotep IV. They were originally siblings, but back in those days, they didn't see it their way. They wanted to keep the bloodline strong. If you pay close attention to how the statue is bashed in, the city was so against Nefertiti and what Akhenaten believed in, that when he died and they bashed the statue of his head to show how much that they did not respect him as a pharaoh and what he believed in and what he stood for. But no matter what, he was so madly in love with Nefertiti that he just did not want to be without her. He did not want to be without her.
Come on, Mommy.
See the black cat? Black cats represent good luck. Amenhotep IV, also known as Akhenaten, he had children. Look at the money. And other women in other cities. Nefertiti, also known as the beautiful one, has come. She eventually changed her name as well. She went by the name of Nefertiti, which means beautiful of all the beauties of Aten. The beautiful one has come. Nefertiti was wed to Amenhotep IV at the age of 15. They were considered as equal. Even though she was a queen, she carried herself because she was not only just a mother and a wife, but she was also an high priestess. And she was considered to be a mistress in other cities, or what they would consider the lower cities. Feel the energy right now. Oh, I had to feel the energy. Thank you. I had to, y'all. This is like, oh my God. It's like, if I'm a fan of anything in this world, I'm a fan of this. So now that we have completed part about our history, let's have some fun. Color?
Yeah, God, it's a triangle.
It's a crayon.
It's a crayon.
Look.
It's a triangle.
Look.
A big triangle.
Look.
Yeah, look, it's a triangle.
Look, it's a crayon. It's a, see? You just scribble across there.
Look, why?
You gotta hold, you can't have all the crayons in your hand.
Yellow.
Hold one like that and then scribble. See? You see it? You see the dinosaur?
Yeah, Yeah, dinosaur.
Scribble up here.
It's a dinosaur.
Look. Keep scribbling. You got dinosaur. You see the dinosaur?
Yeah, dinosaur.
You ain't looking at nothing. Look.
Yeah.
Look, you see the dinosaur?
Yeah, dinosaur.
No, there's just too much to see.
It's just too much to see. There you go.
Oh, look, the lighthouse. Push this button to turn on the light in the morning out of my house.
Oh, wow. This is the kids' room.
I think this is one of my favorite rooms. Nice rooms. Oh, really? Oh.
Barry's.
Yeah, Mom. Right. Yeah, see? It's dinosaur.
You did your dinosaur.
Yeah, dinosaur.
It looks good.
It looks good.
Good job.
Good job, Mom. That's it.
You want to do this one?
Yeah, this one.
You want to do the mummy?
Mommy, this. The purple. Now dinosaur. Yeah.
You gotta scribble some more, man.
No. No.
You got the. Come on. Let's do it together. Come on. Let's do it together. No, you gotta like this. See? See?
Yeah, see.
That's really cool.
When the smoke clears and the rain decides to stop falling, I will always come back to you. You see, we got you through the ups and downs.
For me?
Yeah. Nobody compares to you. You did it at the museum.
Thank you, man.
I'm glad we found each other, and I'm glad you chose me. You're forever my king, and I'm forever your queen. Cause baby, you a whole vibe, and a newborn will complete our family. Spoken word by Cherry.